Hey guys, my name is Colton White. I am a mobilizer with GoCore, and I'm submitting a video for the Chapel TED Talks. So the title of my talk is When I Think About Missions, I Think About Rhythm. So I would open with an example, a little audience participation. I would say something like, okay, follow what I do and copy me. And I would start in a slow clap, right? They would all slow clap. And then I would say, now follow me and do this. And I would do kind of an unorganized clap, like, right? So they can't follow that. Then I would say this to kind of open everything up. We all live our lives in a certain rhythm. Although at times it can seem chaotic and you feel like you're just going from one thing to another, we all find a rhythm that we like and stick to that rhythm. In the same way, God has a rhythm. From Genesis to Revelation, you can see his rhythm as he interacts with the world and with his people. The question that we have to ask ourselves is, does our rhythm match God's rhythm? And then I would give a couple examples of what God's rhythm is, and then I would close that part with this statement. From Genesis to Revelation, God's rhythm is the love that he has for his world and his people. And then I would talk about the idea of additional versus purposeful, and tell a story. The transition would be a story from my freshman year, how I felt exhausted and tired. And so I would say, why? Why was I tired and exhausted? Well, I was out of rhythm. And I would talk about this idea of how we think about the Christian life as something that we add to our schedule. Bible studies, discipleship, mission, all these things. But instead we need to think about them as purposeful. We need to create a rhythm, right, that is the same as God's. We need to match his rhythm. And I would say we have to stop thinking of the Christian life as something we add to our schedule, but rather something that we purposely place into our lives. We need to make God's rhythm a central part of our everyday lives and be purposeful with the people that he has around us. And then I would show them this image of 5 ways to kind of create this rhythm, right? As life is mission as the center, but then these ideas of how do you live in that rhythm. So knowing the story of God, listening to the people, celebrating with people, eating with people, blessing people, and then recreating all of that. And then I would close with, if your passions are aligned with God's passions, you will find your place in this world. You will know why God has created you. Whether you are a teacher, a doctor, or whatever you choose to do, you can live in the same rhythm as God.